Well, I guess obviously I'm glad we won because with 2 minutes to go we were down 6 points and certainly could have gone the other way. Disappointed in how we played, obviously. I have much higher expectations for our guys than what we did today, but there's a reason it's an exhibition game, and there's a reason you play that exhibition game to get those jitters out, and hopefully I expect a much better performance from our group on Friday night. Any questions?
I'll open it up, I guess. Offense seemed like struggled a little bit, just the flow of the game.
Yeah, no question. Some of that is maybe that they have 5 guards out there, and you know, sometimes it's difficult to play when they just keep switching stuff and doing things like that. Some of that was turnovers, and some of that's also that when you don't get enough stops, you can't get out in transition, and when you play every possession in the half court, it's difficult to score. So that's a combination of a lot of things, and obviously we have a long way to go, and we have to get better. But you know, at the end of the day, the exhibition game, we're still 0-0. We're trying to get some guys playing time to see how they perform, and then we'll just go from there. You know, we certainly have to get better offensively, that's for sure.
Coach, can you talk about it was Chris Evans' first day as a captain? He actually played very well the whole game through.
You know, Chris has played well all year. He's played consistently well each time we've been out there. I really did not want to play him as much as we played him, but I had no choice. I mean, I couldn't take him off the floor in the second half. And he made a couple big plays. He made a bunch of big plays. And he's playing with confidence the way he's supposed to play. And he was really important for us today, and he'll be important for us every day this year.
How much of the offensive load do you think he's going to have to carry?
He's going to have to carry a lot. I mean, right now, you know, Chris Evans has proven to some degree that he can score in a lot of different ways. You know, I have some other guys that I think are capable of doing more. You'll add Randall into the equation, which, you know, obviously Randall's proven he can score a little bit. But right now I'm mostly concerned about our front line, lack of production on the offensive end, and more alarmingly is on the defensive end.
Coach, their front line, their starting front line was at 16 of 26. What do you guys got to do to fix that for Drexel?
We got a lot to do to fix because Drexel is enormous, and the most physical team we'll play all year is Drexel, and we just have to get better up front. I mean, these guys got to get better, got to get tougher, got to play with more urgency, got to play harder, and that's it. I mean, we have a new group, and you know, I'm not so sure right now that we understand just how hard you have to compete. We'll get better at it. I promise you that. We will get better at that. There's no question about it.
You had a couple guys running the point. Do you feel most comfortable with Chris running the point?
Chris Brewer. You know, I thought Kellen did a nice job today. I was really pleased with him. He played the way I would have expected everybody to play. He just played. He played with confidence. He went out there. He did what he's supposed to do. He did what he's capable of doing. Didn't try to do too much. I'm happy with the way he played. Bryson, a little disappointed, obviously. I expect much more from him. He had 6 turnovers in 18 minutes. Most of those were unforced. And, you know, disappointed because my expectation level for him is a lot higher than that.
Do you think it's an acclimation to the game environment?
Maybe. You know, he hasn't played in over a year. You know, he hasn't played in over in a year plus. So maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe I'm trying to have him do a little bit too much. I'm sure there's a combination of things. You know, we'll watch the film. We'll try to find a way to get him better. Try to have him not do as much. we'll see how it goes. But I have confidence in Bryson, and I just have higher expectations for him than how he played today, for sure.
Coach, how did it feel to just see them fight at the end and have that 7-point swing?
You know what? If there's one silver lining with today, it would be that. It would be that we did not fold 10, and we certainly could have. I may have to look at myself a little bit because at halftime I was not happy with how we played, thinking that we would come out a little bit sharper and play a little bit harder in the second half, and we just sort of got down on ourselves when things didn't go well. So I have to evaluate how I coach these guys a little bit with this group, with it being new. So I have to look at that. And at halftime, I got on some guys, and we were up 10, and we didn't play. We didn't respond the way I would have liked us to respond. So you have to look at everything. You have to look at everything.
How important is it to win the home opener exhibition?
Well, it's important to win because if I came up here with a loss, I certainly would feel a whole lot worse. And I'm proud of the way that we've responded in the last 2 minutes because, one thing I've talked to these guys a lot about is that our program on a number of occasions has won games like this where you have no right to win and you find a way to win. And that's been one of the trademarks of our program. So I'm happy that this group did that. I didn't want it to be that way, obviously. I was hoping that we would have played better, especially in the second half. But we dug down deep and found a way to win, which is better than the alternative for sure.
Other questions?
And what do you guys got to do to get ready for Drexel?
Yeah, right now I'm gonna watch the film tonight. And to me, it's about how hard we compete. I'm certainly, listen, I want to beat Drexel. I want to beat everybody on our schedule. Right now, my concern is much more about our players and playing the way we're supposed to play, playing as hard and competing as hard as we're supposed to compete. That's what I'm, focused on, and that's what we'll work on these next couple of days.
Okay, thank you.